And finally, we are here at this. What's up, YouTubers one and all? My name is Fateway1987, and today we are finally going to be combining Devastator. We need basically every single one of the components at this point. I am kind of a little bit underprepared because, well, I'm recording this last batch of reviews straight in a row like I usually do. And, I was just given a massive opportunity to do 2 days worth of recording in one go, so, yeah. Give me a moment. So, these are all the weapons and stuff. I'm wondering, how easy is it to transform this guy? Well, if you saw the Titan class version, it's essentially that version, but smaller. It's just perfectly scaled with other figures. Now, unfortunately, I will do something special for you guys, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do it at all inside this video. I mean, inside of the other one. But, we'll do that as soon as we transform these into their combined forms, but not exactly combine them. So, yes, I know, we just finished recording the Bruticus review. I actually still have him together. He's off screen at the moment. But, I'm only going to show you what it looks like with the upgrade kit. So, yeah, sorry for the fact that it's a little bit skewed, but it is what it is. So, let's start off with Mixmaster. He's the easiest to transform. So first you want to do is you want to fold to a leg, like so. You want to come from here. You're going to disengage this, all of this, and oh, don't forget to unplug these. That's very important. Almost broke it, like freaking So, what you essentially want to do is you want to fold these out, and then you're going to bring this out, and then just leave it out like that. And then do the same thing on the other side. Fold this out, flip that down, bring these back up together, put them into place, and then snap back into place, and there's a leg all ready to go. Ignore these. But, yeah, that's the leg. Again, it looks a little bit pathetic, I ain't going to lie. This is why I'm going to be getting an upgrade kit next year. Not this year, next year. You'll see what I mean. By the way, I'll also be having the Fire Brothers printed out, so hopefully it's good as new. So anyways, next up, we're going to do the other leg. So, this one, essentially, you have to make it into robot mode, essentially, in a way, but at the same time, not. So, you basically want to have it like this. This tiny little tab, which is definitely not going to clip in, but it kind of does anyway. You're going to have a clip right there. What I do best is turn the head around and then shove it back in there, and it stays well in place, even though you can kind of... No, actually, you can't really see it. That's good. So, then you essentially want to angle the arms out, and since this is stiff joints, be careful and spin all the way down like so. Then you're going to come around here and you're going to flip this out, and this is going to become the... flip this out like so. Actually, yeah, flip it out like this. And this is going to become the heel, per se. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. Fold this out. You know what? Yeah, I should finish folding this out. Good thing that was my nail and not the actual plastic, otherwise I'd be fucked. So, turn it slowly. Don't turn it too fast or you're going to break it. Because these tolerances will fuck up really easy. So then we're going to just do this, and that's it. But also, no, we also gotta do this, spin this around, and then that's another leg all done. So just leave that all there for now. We're gonna do the arms. So the arms are really freaking simple. You're just going to unplug, bring this all the way out. These just kind of stay hanging a little bit. They don't really do much. And then, since this is the left arm, you're going to basically angle this around like so. And just kind of have it on an angle like that. And then this, you're going to spin around. And you're going to take the... Which one's the right? That one's the left hand. This one's the right. This one's... Alright. So take the left hand one. Spin around like this. And then you got a peg there. And you're going to just peg it in there. And there you have the left arm all done. Second verse is honestly quite the same as the first, in truth. You're going to unplug, bring this down, spin it around. There's really nothing much else to do with that. And then this, you can just simply angle. I usually angle it up like this, kind of just give a little bit of that extra shoulder length. And then again, we already had this folded out, so just fold it out, spin around, got the same peg, same port, plug it in. And there's both arms all done. And now finally the body. So the body, essentially you need to transform this into robot mode, essentially. You're going to, first of all, fold these all the way up, like so. And you're just going to essentially transform into robot mode. So just unpeg that. Unpeg all of this. But you're going to keep this like that. You're going to bring this part down now. And then open up the sides, like so. Leave it all like that. This whole dump truck section and this just kind of... Well, I mean... This we kind of lift up in place and whatnot, and this just all just tabs right there. But, yeah, there's the body. And then finally for the head, we're not flipping it up just yet. We're just going to prepare the rest of it. So, first what you want to do is you want to unpeg these and just bring these down and around. Down and around, like so. And then, it's loose on my copy, but essentially what you're going to do is... You're going to untap it, essentially. This one fights me a little bit, ain't gonna lie. But it's still doable. Just gotta figure out how to do it right without actually fucking it up. Alright, what's going on? What's going on? Ah, there we go. So you gotta push it up a little bit, because there's a little tab that goes in there, and it's going to lock into place. So, when all that's done, and said and done, you're going to tap it together like this, and, yeah, you're going to do that, by the way. You're going to shift it a little bit to the right. This allows this for a couple things. We're going to flip this out. That's one peg. That's one combiner port peg. We're going to flip this out, and then we're going to flip this, and, yeah, it's kind of, it's a little bit it doesn't tab in as much as I wished it would. But flip this down and bring these back up, and that's essentially the body all done. The top of the body all done. So now we're gonna bring in a little bit of side comparison. So I'm going to zoom this out a little bit, as much as I can, and kind of just put these around, you know, because this is gonna get messy really quickly. If you wanted to see what the combiner parts look like next to each other, well, there's that. There's that. This is for CDC's Devastator, which I am going to do a re-review for combiner mode because, yeah, that last one was lacking. I'm gonna say that. There, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and little bit parts. And then 8. It's all right there. So, yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess of construction vehicles. So we're going to take this all off camera and just, you know, combine them. And, yeah, I mean, we're just going to have to combine them now for real. Which, yes, that means we're going to reveal Hook's Devastator head finally. So, now that all that is out of the way, I'm going to officially combine. So, let's start with the legs, and it's going to get tall, so I'm going to raise the camera. But I freaking... There we go. I have not raised the camera in a while, so you can tell that's going to be something big. So, for the left leg, it's honestly the easier of the two. We're going to... There's a little peg right here. There's a little slot. We're going to just slide that in. Like so. And then you have two... You need to force a plastic past these 2 points. But there is 2 pegs that you're just going... 2 slots. You're just going to peg these 2 parts in. And that is going to be the legs. I'm going to need to raise it up even more after this. Hold up. But first, let's just finish up with everything and make sure everything is all nice and straight. Scrapper can be a bit of a pain. I'm going to say that right now. He can be a bit of a pain. So, we're going to, again, slide it in here. Like so, just kind of lock into place. And then we're just going to, well, more like he could be a pain to get it out, in a way. So, we're going to slide it in here. Again. Unless Mixmaster was a pain, I don't know. But, yeah. There is the legs all... No, wait, hold up. You also need to connect these little parts. Alright. So now it is all tabbed together. So now you can see how big this guy's gonna get, and holy shit, that was not intended. That was not intended. I hate the unevenness of this thing. Alright, we're going to tab this part in, because it's important for the arms. So what we're gonna do is, we're going to... There is a couple slots we need to deal with. We need to deal with this one, and we also need to deal with small tabs. But we'll deal with the small tabs later. So, what's going to happen... Let me get up a little bit. Ow. What's going to happen is that we're going to tab all of this together. And then, these just kind of... Why do you want to fall? Damn you, Devastator. I hate the unevenness of my recording station, I'm gonna be honest. So, we're going to... Where is it? I'm doing it the wrong fucking way. I'm an asshole. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm doing it the wrong way. Alright, this is the way it's supposed to be. We're going to peg it in, if we can, on camera. Make sure everything is straight and properly aligned. I might pull that back, I don't know. But, I think this is supposed to be like this. Yeah. So, we fold that forward. Fold that forward. And these are just going to, if you can stay freaking straight, we're going to just tab it in like so, and come on, like so. So there we go. Now that gives all that room. We have small tabs on the back of here. We're just going to tab in right there. It's falling again. Fuck. Fucking hell. And another small tab is just going to simply try to slot up there. It's can't exactly be seen, but there is a tiny slot you're supposed to plug it in right there. Kind of just locks it all into place, suppose. So now we got all that done. The next part's a little bit more tricky. Well, it's actually kind of easy for first thing, because we are putting on the arms first. There, make sure it's like that. So, essentially, this is the arms. Plug it in. You can see what I'm doing? Alright, so, got a slot there, got a peg there, clip tab here. We're just going to clip it in, like so. Now, it's not exactly done yet, nor is it going to continue to stand, because I hate my recording station. But, repeat on the same side. There we go. And then this is where we get a little bit more complicated. We're going to, first up, we're going to bring the arms up. We have a little tab here on the back of his elbow, of the hand. We're just going to slot that there. And this does nothing for now. You'll see how that tabs up in a little bit. Make sure you straighten up the chest, especially if you broke the tab in the middle. And do the exact same thing on the side. Just line that up with the tab and have it all situated. And this is kind of where it gets a little bit more muddled, especially if this actually untabs, which it's most likely going to. So just kind of have them doing a T-pose, and then this is what's going to happen. I recommend you only plug this side in first. You plug that in, make sure it's all nice and tight, and then you have several connections that's going to go around on this side. You have this one right here. If you tap it in, there, and there, and just kind of lines it up mostly. Of course, if you have broken tabs, you're going to have some issues. And then this right here, you're just going to plug it in, and then just kind of line up the rest of it. And these, unfortunately, I'm just going to say right now, they're not going to stay tabbed. They're not. No matter what you do, they're not going to stay tabbed, so just kind of forget trying to fiddle with them. But bring it all down. We're going to connect the gun just simply as that. We can slot it in his hand, and it's not going to be loose at all, which is surprising. And it really was surprising for me. But the last thing we need to do, make sure that this is pushed just enough. And we're going to... Alright, so make sure it's pushed this way. And then we're going to bring this up and tab it in. And ladies and gentlemen, raise up the camera. There is G1 Devastator in his combined form. And holy shit. When I first got this thing, I was just amazed. I really was. Like, this is essentially the figure that this was a figure that I was hesitant on getting. Because, first of all, it's a KO. Of course it would be different. But one thing I wasn't expecting until I saw reviews was that it was mainline scaled. It wasn't a Titan, it was underscaled. Which, honestly, I've never had an underscaled or overscaled figure before, so this was something brand new. I mean, sure, I've had the War Giant KO, which I'm actually going to review that one as soon as we're done with this one. But in terms of this is pretty well done. Alright, articulation is kind of going to be something different. So, head is on a swivel. It's not a ball joint, so it can only turn around and all that stuff. And we take it off. That can probably act as a neck joint, but I'm not going to do that. It has that far of... hold up. Let's lift it up a lot. That far of, I guess, a shoulder bend. And if you kind of angle that out, it doesn't work that well in that arm. Arms are on, I guess, technically a 360 if you think about it. We have a sideways elbow. The frick? Wow, I guess he was right. I guess Perspective N was right. And yes, Perspective N is the one that actually convinced me to get this figure, because he actually got this one. And it's really neat. Elbow can move forward and back. Bicep rotation. Actually, no, elbow rotation. Up and down. The hand can swivel. It can move. It can finger. Well, only it's just kind of blocky fingers, but still. Now you may be wondering, does he have waist rotation? The answer is yes, he does. He does have waist rotation. If you flip these up, you can get a full... Well, that's a different joint. You can get a full kick. And then you can even force it upwards, which, yeah, that's kind of something. If you try to go back, it's not going to go much. Can he do the full splits? Can he do the full splits? Get out the... Wow, frick. Yeah, that's kind of a downside to this figure. It's, these don't like to stay pegged in. Come on. Peg in, please. Please. Am I missing it? The frick? Okay, it's good. It's good. So, we're going to lift you up. So, can you do the full splits? The answer is... Why are you doing that rotation? That's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to do this rotation, you fool. Ugh. He's got hard ratchets. Yes, he can do the full splits. Lift these down. He's got thigh rotation, I guess, in a way. Well, under the thigh rotation. He's got a 90 degree... No, wait, over a 90 degree. A little bit over. So that's good. And then for, he also got like a second joint there. And then for the feet, that's unfortunately got untabbed. They got ankle tilt. So, there we go. All in all, Devastator is pretty well done, but how does he size up next to others? We're about to find out. Since we already did articulation, we're just going to go straight to comparison. The first thing first we're going to bring is Commander class, because, you know, why not? I'm going to bring in Core class. Noah, because again, it's a teaser for next week, because next week, not only is the end of Combiner month, I do have a few more extra videos to film, but you'll see what those are. But on top of that, we also are starting up entirely new reviews, and maybe if I think about it, other re-reviews. We'll see about those. Here he is next to Battle Blades Prime. Again, I'm going to be definitely reviewing him soon. Next to Skyquake Leader class, and they're green, but this is a different shade of green. This is Losebot green. I think that's according to what I saw on Losebot green or lime or something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I'm really enjoying the new figures I've been getting a lot. I really have them. However, there is one I haven't transformed yet, but I'll get to that when I get to it. Here's another thing, which is Primal. It's another review I want to do. And then, of course, with a deluxe class, the only thing I have out for a deluxe class that is actually in robot mode at the moment is third-party Arachnid. Yeah. But, yeah. Oh. And now, finally, what does it look like between these two? Oh, damn it! Also, what's wrong with this guy? Why does he not like to stay? And the wheel fell off. Great. Why, oh why is this fucking... Why are you leaning? The fuck is wrong with you? Swindle is the absolute worst. He is the absolute fucking worst. And you know what? Your gun can stay fucking popped off. I don't give a shit. But here's a comparison between the two, and yeah, you know what? I like this. I like the skill. I like Devastator being the biggest combiner. At least until I somehow get a KO knockoff of but I said KO twice. What the hell? Anyways, unless I get I'm planning on getting a Predaking, like an actual combiner Predaking, not like Beast Wars Predaking, not Beast Wars Beast Hunters. God damn it. But yeah, I mean, that's it. And do I recommend this set? Yes, I do. You have to be careful with the tolerances, however. You have to be careful. You have to be gentle. You have to be kind to it. Is the only way it's going to stay up. Because, like it or not, that thing's going to break if you're not careful. And there's a lot of other things that could break if you're not careful. But I have this thing for, what, 3 months now? Finally reviewing it. And you know what? I'm loving it. I'm loving every single moment of it. And it is perfect scaling for your chug figures. The Titan class isn't. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. At the time of this recording, we are at about 84, 83. I'm not exactly sure what, but we're nearing the 80 mark subscribers until 500. So please subscribe. I would very much enjoy it so we can get to it before the end of the year. And yeah, that's it. And as always, and the next review is going to be I have to review the Iron Factory Bruticus. God flipping damn it. Well, that's tomorrow's problem. As always, to all are one.